Hey, well, it's Sunday morning, and you just watched the video last week about the rainy season. Well, here it comes again. I'm just going to show you this because you could see the island a couple of minutes ago, and right behind me is Iguana Island. Well, you can't see it now. This is one of the things about the rainy season. Now, if I turn the other way, you can see that the rain is coming, and this is just the way it is here. You know, we're going to get a lot of rain, and that's just the way things go in the rainy season. And well, yeah. Anyways, they've just stopped people from going to Iguana Island. The Aero Naval guys have postponed everything, and the rain is coming down hard. And you're going to see it in a few minutes, and I'll just give you a quick glimpse, and then we'll go on to something different. Anyways. So here it comes, and it is just bucketing out there. And you can see, I'm just going to show you, this boat just pulled in. And I don't know where he came from, but he was trying to outrun the clouds. Obviously, they're just going to have to sit on board for a while until their other boat. Look, you can almost not see him now, and he's not very far out. Anyways, that's the way it is here at Arundel Beach. We are getting some serious rain. Well, within about 5 minutes, you can see what the parking lot looks like here. And it is just coming down. You don't see the boat or nothing now? And there's just copious amounts of water. Some more thunder coming. Welcome to the rainy season. Well, as you can see behind me, I always tell everybody that it's not all paddleboards and margaritas. Well, it's not. Our front door, hasn't been sanded down or really cleaned in a couple of years where we reapplied the teak oil and everything. That door is solid. I'm going to say it probably weighed 150 pounds. So that's my chore for today. Now, yeah, I guess I could have paid somebody to do it, but, what else am I going to do down here? So yeah, here it is. I'll just show you a little look. And there's a lot of sand that goes into this. I've been on sanding this probably for a couple hours already, plus hand sanding. And it's a monotonous job, but I guess somebody's got to do it. And this is, like I say, it's not always paddle boards and margaritas here. There's maintenance in your houses and everything. And one of those things that I got to get after. Well, so as you can see, the different colors are coming out already, and I'm only at 80 grit right now. I will go down as far as 220 on this. Anyways, here's we go. It's a very slow process to bring the teak back out, but it's well worth it. The end result should be spectacular. Here I am about 6 hours later, good 5 hours of sanding, and I've got the first coat of teak oil on it. And this is how it's turning out so far. I'm pretty pleased with it. And I'll just give you a look. This is one of the things of having all this custom wood throughout our house, is it does need some attention once in a while. And this is how things turn out here. Another hour or two, it should be good enough that I can hang it back in the doorway. Well, I can see from here there's a big, huge sailboat that you can see in the... See that there? Right there. There it is. And that is probably, I'm going to say, 12 or 14 kilometers out. Now, the reason I say that is because I can turn and look at Isla Iguana, and it's 8 kilometers out, and the island is way closer than what that sailboat is. But you know what? A wonderful experience, these people going out onto the ocean and living there. And Shelby and I have talked about buying a big diesel trawler and maybe doing the same thing here in a couple of years. And it's one of those things that we've been, thinking about for our next adventure. And I'm just going to, say that life is an adventure, and we're always up for a new one. So I'll just give you an idea of, there's that sailboat, and I'll show you where the island is. There's the island. So yeah, that sailboat is way out past where the island is. Yeah, what a lifestyle, eh? Well, a lot of people say, what do you do all day? Well, when we're not showing people around and stuff, I've got yard work and I've got chores to do. I just cut the lawn, and now, I got to empty the garbage grass out of the bag of the lawnmower and stuff, and then, you know what? It's time to get in the pool and start vacuuming the pool. So, like I always say, it's not all margaritas and paddleboards. There's chores to be done, and yeah, that's just kind of what I got to do. So, yeah, here we go. Well, I guess I could get a gardener, but we don't have a gardener. Shelby's the gardener and I'm the gardener. So this is just, part and parcel of what we got to do. And you got to cut the grass once a week here, especially in the rainy season, because it grows like wildfire. So yeah, it's just the way it is. Got chores to do. Now it's time to go to the pool. I'll show you what it's like in the pool. You'll have a look. Before anybody thinks that I know, back in North America, everybody's in their pools now. It's June and stuff, but they're freezing cold, aren't they? This is my year-round temperature here. The gauge shows me 84 and a half Fahrenheit, which is almost 30 degrees Celsius. And that's what this pool is all the time. You don't get cold water here. It just doesn't happen. And yeah, it's just one of those things that now I'll spend about an hour in here vacuuming, making sure that my pool is always clean and my chemicals are right, and get the chlorine up to snuff. The pH has got to be checked. The alkalinity has to be checked. It's all part of owning a pool, whether it's in ground or above ground. You got to keep it good and clean. If you don't, algae will take over and you'll have a green pool. You won't be able to see it. So I try to get in here once a day, at least twice, maybe 3 times a week if I'm doing something else. But yeah, try to get in here once a day and go from there. Just to so if any of you are coming down and you're staying here with me, this is a great, wonderful exercise, cleaning the pool. You get the pole, you get the vacuum, and you get to suck up the dirt that falls in the bottom off the leaves, off the trees. Yeah, kind of. I recommend this as a pretty good exercise for anybody. Pretty shabby way to do things, but this is life down here. A lot of people ask me, how old were you when you retired? I was 58, so was Shelby. Well, Shelby was 2 years younger, 56. And we come down here and we don't regret it a bit. And there's more and more and more people coming down. It seems like there's almost quite an influx right now of everybody coming down to Pedasi. And Panama seems to be a real destination for expats wanting to move down here because of the lifestyle, because of it's it's easy to come down here and move down here and rent a place or buy a home and that. I'm not saying it's real easy to find rentals because it's getting a little harder, as time goes on, because there are so many people coming down. But if you do your due diligence, people usually find what they're looking for. So, having said that, time for me to get back to vacuuming the pool. We'll see you soon. Well, here we are, and the tuna are back, and these guys have got a shitload of tuna in the back of their boat. And take a look at them. And they're going to carry one more up. Looks like it'll be tuna sandwiches for dinner tonight. Well, it's Saturday and it hasn't been a real eventful week, but here is a look at Arenal. And even though this is a rainy season, it just seems to be getting busier and busier every weekend. Out in the distance there, Isle of Iguana. A lot of people went there first thing this morning when Lucy and I were here. Guys out that are fishing or cleaning their catch. Now, like I always say, you people will laugh at this, but this is packed here. Just a quick look. Every time on the weekends that we're busy here, Aero Naval shows up. And there they are out on one of their, that's about a 35-foot gunboat. And believe me when I tell you, they are very heavily armed. And they patrol these waters like you can't imagine. Well, that's it for another week, and just thought I'd tell everybody next week, starting Thursday, we've got a guy coming in from Texas to scope out Pedasi as a destination for him and his wife to come down and set some roots, and I'll be picking him up at the airport. He's going to come and stay with us for a couple of weeks, and hopefully he has a great experience and gets to see what he's looking for and find what he's looking for. And so anyway, having said that, yeah, so I'll be bringing you some clips from Panama City. It's a gorgeous city, and I haven't done this before, I don't think, from Panama City. But anyways, we'll bring you some nice stuff. And anyways, I'll see you next week. Bye for now.